So as good old boy Andrew walks out of the garage, he kind of screws up my entire intro, but oh well. So welcome back to Hot Rod City, where today I got the trio out here. Myself, good old boy, or old school AJ, and good old boy Andrew, who just walked out there. All three of us are actually working on the shop truck. Thankfully not doing any kind of repairs. The truck's been inspected and it's good to go. It's still going to be a tinker toy. But so today what I did is, one, I put the fog lights back on even though they're not wired. It just, the hole there bugged me. So on the front fascia kind of thing, there's a hole down there and I didn't like the hole. So I painted one of those old school Lund moon visors to match the truck. It's actually for an S10. I bought it at a junkyard for 20 bucks. Against my wife's judgment to put it on, I'm putting it on. I don't care what she says. This makes it more of my truck. So I patinaed the bejesus. There it is, right there, sitting on the thing. See, and it looks like crud because something went screwy with the paint. I don't know. But I had to have a lighted one, but to buy one is just redonkulous. So I got these little 3/4 inch lights, and they're mounted in there. And everybody knows how much I cannot stand wiring, because it's all started because of one blue wire or one brown wire. So AJ's over here wiring it up. Good old boy Andrew he made rubber blocks. He made these rubber blocks here. These are going to come into use. We're going to mount a cargo basket to the roof, or as they say where I'm from, the roof. It's on the roof. So we got the moon visor going on. I put vent visors on this thing already, and I bought other lights, which is what I'm back here doing. So I was unsure of whether or not I actually wanted those little 3/4 lights. I couldn't make up my mind. It didn't look right on the eBay. So I ended up buying these things. And I'm not real fond of these because like the way they pooch out on that visor. But so I bought those when I saw them in person and I like them much better. So I had to find something to do with 12 of these stupid things. And you know, it's kind of like a woman going shopping. Where's on sale? Well, we got these mamma jammas, so we're putting them on. So all I've done here is, let's see if that works right about yonder. So I marked it out. We're putting 5 here. I got a line of fire to go down there too. But I got 5 here, and then the rest we're putting on the air dam up front. So we'll get to that in a minute. So and I found my transmission leak, or supposed one. The rear seal coming out of the transmission, I don't think it's leaking. It looks weird. It looks like some kind of old used exploded condom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it. It's slinging onto the exhaust, and that's why you smell it. So, but it's not slinging a lot. It's just a little bit here and there. So, but I'm drilling holes in the side of this truck, as you can tell. So I already marked them out. I actually used one of good old boy Andrew's. There's a light in there that I already hit. After I marked out the distance I wanted them, I used one of Andrew's free-handed rubber grommets that he made for the thingamajigger as my height gauge. So that way they're all the same height going all the way across. But so I'm just gonna. Now, I didn't really, I think I told you guys I didn't pay nothing for this cat, and it fits like crap. So, I'm just drilling all kinds of holes and doing a bunch of dumb stuff This isn't the prettiest looking thing in the jungle, but it has a little bit of curb appeal, and I'm breathing in fiberglass, which I'm sure is probably not good for my respiratory system. So, I don't know. I'll probably have to have a talk with my cardiologist about it. So, after I've done that, I'm like, I didn't get a chance to go to the hardware store to get actual legit hardware, so I actually got they're the same screws that you screw the metal on the outside of this building. So I'm gonna screw them in and I'll show them to you when I'm done. All right, so that's my little lights. They're not wired. AJ's over there staring at like the roof or something. I don't know what he's doing. So I mean, I'm not gonna criticize him. I'm getting like wiring labor, so.
I'm still disturbed you killed that cricket.
I know, I stepped on a cricket apparently and then just, I think AJ's got a little tiny, you know, in his blood. That's why, you know, crickets are lucky and all that or something. I don't know, I didn't ask. I didn't want to press the matter. I don't know what kind of repressed feelings I would bring up. So, here's my little lights. I can bring you in on it. So there it is. We're just gonna, so after I drilled the hole, you saw me drill. I took these little screws here. I actually took the neoprene washer off. Here you can see there's like a neoprene washer on there. Took that off, screwed it in there, and then I put a little bit of the RTV goo on the back. So now I got a thing here. I'm gonna probably do that. We gotta drill a hole for AJ and put some screws in and mount the visor so it's coming. So I need to get the RTV out anyway. But so we're moving along. We can take it up there. All right. So I'm mounting the basket thing because that's what all the cool kids do. They put the baskets on top of their cars, and that's all 8 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So give me 2 more. All right, we're going with the clean side as the downside.
Clean side up.
No, clean side goes towards the truck. Because what we're gonna do is just take a little bit of this goober stuff. Just make sure we get a decent seal out of it. Then here, take this. Pick up one of the, slide her in there. A little snug.
Very.
Andrew likes snug. Tight. Now with the rubber gasket dealio's holding it up. When we're ready, we'll just pull the block out, put that side down. We got lock bolts here for them. So that way I can get up inside, tighten and hold the lock nut with the wrench while he's got the air ratchet. We'll it down. And then also, these bolts are a little on the long side, but that way it leaves me extra, so that way when I decide to put some kind of lighting system on the inside, it'll just, like, I have something to mount it to. Or if we just decide to go full-blown redneck and hot glue the LED strips to the inside. So, alright. So, we're just gonna cinch down and call it a day. Alright, so, after... frick, man, like a whole bunch of hours that you wouldn't think it would have took to do some funky stuff. Old school, where's that thing at? Is it over here? Oh, look, here it is. I got it. So, old school, like doing his wiring thing, takes the dash bezel out, right? And finds this box in here. And a blinking freaking light, and it's got a FCC number on it. This joker is like a tracking device, and it was just in my truck, so it's not. So anyway, we got marker lights up here. So I got the line of fire on, but it's not hooked up yet, and like it's late. It's like 10 o'clock. So that's, I guess, for later or whatever. And cut the bump. Took the bump stops off the bottom, and the delicious moon visors up on. It's got its a nice little LED light. See how they're shining on there? And I even might have to take you off of this freaking thing here. So I bought 12 of those little lights, the ones that are on the back of the cap, and I put 5 on the back, and all the rest go down here at 9 inches apart. So that way, coming down the road, should look nice. And you gotta excuse this marker light here, because that's a freaking... It's like a white light instead of an amber. It's a hot one. You have to excuse my southern drawl. It comes out when I've been drinking.
Fireball.
So I fancy some Fireball and some iced tea. So and I only got the cargo light hooked up yet, but there's a plate in between the cab now that I use like trailer wiring, so that way if I take the cap off, you just unplug it, and so it's gonna get the cargo light button will actually turn on the light inside of the cap, but the basket is full blown mounted, as you can see, and for safety's sake, I got, man, this freaking thing is like so freaking tall. You can't see here, so there you go. See the little bolts? I had good old boy Andrew put some rubber on there, so that way if you bump your noggin on there, you're not gonna get all skun up. So yeah, basically just like that. So I mean, it's more just because, like he says, if your hooker's riding you on top and she skunts her hand up, she's gonna charge you even more because she's got to pay emergency bills, and you don't want to have to let alone explain a hooker to your wife, but explain a hooker's medical expense. Like, that's just so. I guess, like I said, I'm gonna continue to tinker with this truck, so stay tuned for whenever I feel like I need to add some more dumb stuff, because I want to be a fake trucker boy. And peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, go down here and hit subscribe. And if this video is more than like 2 weeks old, which at this rate you're probably seeing it probably is, go down there and just leave a comment, just a thumbs up, oh, what's up, something, because it helps my algorithm. So thanks, and later.